Hey guys, so today I have my May favorites for all of you. I'm sorry it's like a bit delayed. I have been so incredibly busy, you do not even know. But I'm finally doing it for you and I have a bunch of stuff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it because I don't want this video to be an hour long like all of my other videos are. So I actually showed you guys when I picked these up. Lindsay recommended these to me and I ended up liking them a lot. The Simple Cleansing Facial Wipes, and I absolutely love these. I'm pretty sure I like them more than I do Neutrogena wipes because these ones, like, okay. I have really sensitive skin, and I feel like the Neutrogena ones, like, they just smell like a chemical to me. Like, I just don't know why, but they just smell like a chemical. But I used them for so long, and then Lindsay was like, okay, one, these are cheaper, so you should probably get these. But if you are, I'm gonna say this, if you are making the switch from the Neutrogena skin wipes to these, and if you do go and pick these up, don't expect them to be as wet as the other ones are. Like, the Neutrogena skin wipes are so wet. These are a little drier. It's not like to the point where you're like, wow, this is so dry, like this is not getting off my makeup. Like, it gets off your makeup fine, they work well, but it's just not as wet as the other wipes are. But yeah, it's the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts. That's a tongue twister. And it's the cleansing facial wipes, and they have vitamin goodness for naturally healthy looking skin. So if you're gonna go get the simple ones, I suggest getting just the cleansing ones, and they look like this like mint color. I don't know. And then my next product has a little story behind it. As you guys know, I lifeguard, and I got incredibly sunburnt like 2 weeks ago, and it was because of my foundation that has SPF in it, and I thought that it would be enough, but then I ended up going in the water that day, and I guess that foundation does not last too well in the water. Pardon me for not thinking that, but it came off and I got so sunburned from like right here all the way down to my nose, and it was like my nose was bright red and my forehead was bright red, and those were the only two places, and they were peeling so incredibly bad. Like, I've never peeled that bad. I never really peel on my face because I always protect my face, but this time I didn't, and it was just so terrible, and it looked so bad when I put like makeup over it because it just looked like peeling, and like I had dry skin everywhere. And I actually had it on the day of my recital for dance. I like had this peeling nose and face, and I was like peeling off parts of my like forehead. I'm getting too graphic. But anyways, if you peel a lot like me and you need an amazing scrub to get ocean salt. This was my lifesaver for the past like 2 weeks when I was trying to get all this dead skin off of my face. But I would use it like only on the parts, like to kind of exfoliate it away. But I would use it like every other day. Don't use this every day at all. It's so harsh. It's like all salt. It's really rough, and you will notice that if you do get it. But I'm sure you've heard 10 million people talk about this before. It's blue like this, and it just smells clean. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It smells like, well, salt and like an ocean, so that's how I'm describing that one for you. But it's a face and body scrub, so you can use this all over your skin too if you get like burnt arms and you need to like scrub it off. This would definitely be a summer essential as well because this is just like, I don't even know. But yeah, I got sunburned like towards the end of May, so for the last like few weeks I've been using this, so I decided to put it in my May favorites. And I've talked about this before with you guys too, but yeah, I just wanted to give this a little shout out. If you have some peeling issues, pick it up. Hello Katie XO, you know I'm talking to you. And kind of correlating into that, the foundation that I was wearing at the time that I got sunburned was my new favorite foundation that I've been using, and it's my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. Lindsay recommended this to me, and I'm in the lightest shade, which is Ivory. It looks like this. This looks kind of weird. I don't like the packaging. It just kind of looks cheap, but it's really not a cheap product. They should really have better packaging than this, in my opinion. But for this, I am just in love with this. Well, besides the part that it does not stay on well in water. But I mean, why would I think that? Like, not a lot of foundation is going to, honestly. Even though I did like set it and everything for the day, it just came off. But this has SPF 20 in it. But that would be SPF 20 if you are maybe going like to an outdoor mall. Don't just wear this to a pool. I now have to do a SPF moisturizer under this, so like when I go to work I don't get my face completely burned off. I have been loving this so much. It's amazing coverage, and it's just like the consistency is so perfect. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not too thick at all. I don't really feel it on my face. It's definitely perfect for the summertime because it's like airy, like it's just nice. Like my face just feels nice. It doesn't feel like it's being clogged or anything like that. And I actually apply this with my hands. I've used it with a beauty blender before, I've used it with a brush before, but I personally like the way that it appears on my face when I use it with my fingers. I don't know, I liked this a lot, and if you guys are looking for a very good and kind of more affordable and not really high-end foundation, this is definitely my go-to one at the moment. Next, I have two nail polishes, and my first one is actually from my May Seasons box, and I didn't do a new Seasons box video this month for you guys because, I don't know, like I wanted to, but you guys didn't really like the other one because, I mean, I just went on and like read this whole sheet of like paragraphs. I mean, I could just do unboxing videos from now on, just like showing you them. I liked the stuff in my box this month, but not enough to like show it, and I felt like you guys would be like kind of disappointed if I like did a whole video on that box. Like it wasn't that great to the point where I needed to show you guys every single little thing. But I liked one thing a lot from it, and it's actually the nail polish that I have on my nails right now. It's kind of chipping, but that's only because I had it on for like a week so far. So it looks like this, and it's just like this pretty purpley color. It's kind of showing up like a little blue on camera, but I'll just show you guys this. This is showing up blue too. I don't know, but it just looks like this. The cool thing about this nail polish is that it is organic, and it's from the Pretty NYC polish line, and it has like a little tree on the front. But I'm gonna read you just what it says on this sheet about this. Okay, so it says, why we love it. Founded by Kim D'Amato, Pretty NYC. Developed during her pregnancy and the desire to have an organic beauty regimen. We think that her commitment to creating non-toxic, eco-friendly nail polishes is pretty amazing, because it's spelled P-R-I-T-I. It has like a little bit of shimmer to it too, and you can kind of see it in the bottle, but I don't think it's gonna show up or pick up well on camera at all. Yeah, you guys probably aren't seeing that, but there's like pink sparkles. Maybe you can see it. I really don't know. You can't really see them on your nails, so it's not like it's like a glittery nail polish, but it just has like shimmer in the back. But this is like a pretty summer color because, I mean, it's purple, it's pasteled, it's nice, and I love this. It stayed on my nails really well. I've had it on for like about 7 days, and only the tops of it are chipping, and it could just be my top coat, but I mean, I really like the way that it's staying on my nails, and I like the color of it a lot, and yeah, so go look at them, the colors, if you want one of these, I don't know. And then next is probably my like favorite nail polish in my nail polish collection, I guess, but it is Essie's No Place Like Chrome, and it looks like this. It's just a pure chrome nail polish, and where do I even start with this? We saw it, me and Lindsay saw it on our friend Sam from Southern City, and we were just like, where did you get that? Then we ended up getting it, and okay, I am in love with this color because it looks so purely chrome, but I hate Essie so much. I hate Essie nail polish. It is the worst nail polish ever. It makes me so mad that Essie has such amazing colors, and I just want to use all of them because their nail polish chips literally the second day that I use it. It's probably just for me because I have like terrible luck, but I put this on the next day, my thumbnail just like completely chipped. And I was like, oh, okay, it's not like I used a top coat or anything. I mean, it's supposed to stay on, but it doesn't. It chips like a mother, you know. Essie literally has the best colors ever, and it just makes me so mad that their formula is so awful. But I'm putting it in my favorites video because I love this color so much. So again, it is No Place Like Chrome, which is a punny name right there. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say about this besides that I like the color, but Essie, I really don't like you, so. Next are my Clean and Clear oil absorbing sheets, and I'm actually completely out of these, but that's because I love them so much, and they're just so perfect. They do not take off my makeup. Any other oil blotting sheet that I've used, it like makes my makeup just come off, and I'm like, oh, I used this on my nose, but now all of the foundation is off on my nose, so that's good. But no, these do not take off my makeup. They just take off the oil, they remove my excess oil, and I have not been using my powder as much because I've been using oil absorbing sheets. I don't know, my oil absorbing ones from Clean and Clear have been like the best best thing ever. And so yeah, and you can bring him to the pool, you can bring him in your purse. It's perfect. I bring these to concerts, I bring them everywhere. And I'm really sorry if this video is getting very lengthy. I just had a lot of favorites this month and I really wanted to share them with all of you, and I had been like taking notes in my phone all month of what I was gonna put in this video because I just liked so many things this month. It was crazy. Okay, but now I want to talk about two YouTubers that I've been absolutely loving this month, and it is Close Encounters and Graveyard Girl. And I don't even know where to start. Graveyard Girl is probably the funniest person I've ever met in my whole entire life. Like, I love her so much. I joined the Swamp family this month, I guess, and I've been like religiously watching her videos, and I just love Bunny so much. But she has really good quality videos. She's so hilarious. She's so weird like me, which is amazing, and just, whew, sorry. I don't know. I just love her a lot, and I've been watching her videos so much this month, and if you guys aren't subscribed to her, go ahead and subscribe because she is freaking awesome, so yeah. And then Close Encounters, I'll like put both of their links down below and probably right here when I'm like talking about them so you can see how they're spelled. But I really got into like styling YouTube channels this month, I guess, and Close Encounters was definitely my favorite because she has the most original style I've ever seen in my whole entire life, and she is probably one of my style icons at the moment because I just love her so much, and her clothing is just so on point. And go subscribe to her too because I have just been loving watching her videos this month, and her lookbooks, her styling tip videos, and just, I love them. I love them. Okay, and then a favorite event of the month. Me and Lindsay went to Party in the Park, Atlanta. I did a getting ready video on it. I'll link it below if you haven't seen it. But it was so much fun. So it was at a park like way downtown, and there was 5 different bands playing, and it was, I think it's either Yeesayer or Yesayer. I'm pretty sure it's Yesayer. Okay, I don't know how to spell it. I mean, I do know how to spell it, but I don't know how to say it. So I don't know. I don't know them. I wasn't there when they performed. We kind of got there later, but I'm sure they were fine. And then it was the Electric Suns, and I think I've heard like one song by them, but I also was not there for their performance either, so I don't really know. But we got there for Group Love, and I absolutely love Group Love so much. I completely died when they played Tongue Tied, and just, it was amazing, okay? And then Ellie Goulding was there, and she was amazing. And then Passion Pit was there, and Lindsay too, we both saw Passion Pit when they came here in October, but they came back for this little like festival-ish thing. But they were amazing as always. It was like the best time ever. It was such a great venue, really, because it was just in like a giant park, and there was so many people. It was just an amazing time, and I got to spend it with Lindsay, and we just like partied the whole night together, and a bunch of my friends were there, and it was just such a good time. So yeah. Next, I have a movie and a TV show, and so the movie that I absolutely loved this month was, of course, The Great Gatsby. I have no words. I honestly have no words. I saw it on the very last day of the month, and so that's why I'm including it in my May favorites, because that's when I saw it. But it was just so incredibly beautiful. Like, it was just a beautiful movie. I loved watching it. I felt like, okay, it kind of almost looked 3D. It was kind of like too clear, but I don't know, it was still nice. Okay, I'm making like a completely, I guess, a biased like opinion on this because I haven't read the book, and Hudson got so mad at me when I was like, oh, I saw The Great Gatsby tonight, like it was so good, and he was like, I hated The Great Gatsby. It's like so much worse than the book, blah blah blah, and everything like that. And so I guess I should have read the book before, and I'm kind of mad at myself, and you people who love the book are probably already mad at me, and I'm mad at myself. I know, I should have read the book before I saw the movie. But I'm reading it next year in my lit class, so I figured why not. I'm excited to read it in my class next year though, because everybody absolutely loves the book, so when I finally get to reading that, I'll let you guys know. But as for the movie, I thought it was beautiful. I actually did really not like Leonardo DiCaprio as Gatsby. I just felt like his acting was not on point, and it just kind of angered me. And I guess it's my little like actress in me, because I do theater classes, like speaking out and being like, you are not good. Okay, obviously he's good because he's in Hollywood, but I was also talking about this with Hudson, that it's funny that they made him play the role for Gatsby because like they try to think of like this perfect person and they use Leonardo, and it just really, it's It's not shocking Hollywood, it's really not. And then my TV show that I've been loving this month on Netflix, I've been watching Portlandia, and if you've seen the show, I just have no words on what to say anymore. It is probably the funniest show I've ever seen. Like, it's kind of hard to comprehend though. Like, I've showed it to multiple ones of my friends and they've just been sitting there like, what is this? And I guess it's just like a certain humor that you have to have, but I'm like crying thinking about it because it's just the most ridiculous show I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I don't even know how to describe it when people ask me about it, so I guess you just like have to watch it. I actually wouldn't recommend like watching it if you're below the age of like 13, honestly, because you will not understand and you will be like, what is this? Like, what is she talking about? This is not funny. She is so weird. How I'm gonna describe it is it's a series of skits, and the actors who like perform all of the skits and take on like a million different characters are Fred Armisen and Carrie Brownstein, and oh my god, Fred Armisen is probably like one of the funniest actors, comedians, everything in my opinion, and same with Carrie Brownstein. They are so hilarious. They are so hilarious in the show. Fred actually, I think he like directs the show or created the show, and I just can't even think of how somebody could be that brilliant to make this funny of a show. Like, it's just so funny to me. It's so humorous and I love it, and it just makes absolutely no sense. Like, they just do the most outrageous things and you're just sitting there like crying to yourself laughing because it's just so funny, and I don't even know how to describe it, honestly. So Portlandia, it's kind of a confusing name to say, but please look it up. Christy, I know you're gonna look that one up because it's in Oregon. Yeah. And then as for my music favorites of the month, no surprise here, it is Mod Sun and also Cisco Adler, because I don't know, I just like get such like summertime vibes from Mod Sun and Cisco Adler's music, and it's just been like setting off my summer on the right note. And Mod Sun, I'm so excited because he's like making a new album right now, but he doesn't have a lot of new music, which is frustrating because, you know, I just want to hear new music from him, but I can wait. But really, so I don't know. I've been like playing a bunch of just every single song that I had by Mod Sun, really. I mean, that's what I really do all the time, honestly. If I'm ever like in a bad mood or something, I'll just put on my Mod Sun playlist because I have, how many songs do I even have by Mod Sun on my phone? Let's check it out. 50 at the moment. So it's like various mixtapes and albums and everything like that, and I just like play all of them. And then as for Cisco Adler, I like recently got into him, I guess more this month, but I love The Good Life. It has Mod Sun and Pat Brown in it, and it's just such an amazing song. He played it at Mod Sun's concert, I remember, because when I heard it I was like, okay, I've heard this before. At least I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did, okay, because or else why would I think that? But as for Cisco's music, I basically play everything off of his album Aloha. It was like an amazing album. They both just bring me, you know, those summertime feels, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I've been loving both of them this month. Of course, you've heard me talk about Mod Sun before, but I've been especially loving his music this month, and also Cisco Adler, so I'll probably like find something from them below and like link it for you to listen to. I don't know, but this was probably the longest video ever, and I really just didn't aim for that. I was not trying to make it an hour long, but I mean, it's probably going to be an hour long because I had a bajillion things to talk about, but I just had so much to talk about that I hope that I didn't, well, I always talk too much, but now I'm also rambling, and I always say that, I'm like, oh, well, now I'm rambling, so okay, you know what, just bye. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. And it is the Simple Cleansing Facial Wipes. That's what I just said. I've used it with a beauty blender before. Hands in the air if you don't care. So, oh my god, I hate this.